students. Today we shall discuss the stresses in non-circular wire. So till now we discussed stresses in circular helical spring wire. So now we shall discuss stresses in non-circular spring wire. So here this is how the spring with non-circular wire looks like. So here they have created a helical spring by using a rectangular long wire. So the rectangular dimension has h and b as its length and breadth. So by using this rectangular wire, they have created a helical spring. So now we shall see how does this behaves. So here the non-circular helical springs are generally rectangular or square in cross section. So they are manufactured usually by square wire or rectangular wires. So they are used in cases where large amount of energy has to be stored. So if the applications like large amount of energy has to be stored, so in that applications they use this type of non-circular wires. So it has some disadvantages also. So the disadvantages are when you wind a square wire to a helical spring wire, its shape changes to trapezoidal. So when forming helix, its shape changes to trapezoidal from square. So also the stress distribution is not favorable in case of non-spherical spring wires when compared to circular wires. So the stresses are not evenly distributed, they are distributed unevenly. So these are some disadvantages. Now we shall see the design principles in non-circular spring wires. So here the let B be the side of the cross section which is perpendicular to the axis of the spring. So if the axis of the spring is vertical, then the dimension B, it is in the perpendicular direction to the direction of the axis. So as shown, as we can see in the figure, we can clearly see in the figure. And the dimension H is the side of cross section that is parallel to the axis of the spring. So if the axis of the spring is vertical, then the dimension H is also taken in the vertical direction. So it is clearly mentioned in the figure. And let D be the mean diameter of coil. So this is same as that of circular wire. So in circular wire we were taking D as mean diameter of spring, not the wire. So this is same as circular spring wire. And let C be the spring index. So spring index also it is given by D by B. In case of circular wires, the spring index C, it was the ratio of D by small d. So small d was diameter of wire. So here C be the ratio of D by B. So where B is the side of the spring, cross section spring. So if we can easily find the value of di d naught. So di is equal to d minus b and d naught is given by d plus b. So the design procedure is same as that of circular springs, except the wire diameter d has to be replaced by h. So all other procedure remains the same. So in next video we shall solve problems related to springs of non-circular non-spherical wire. So we'll get an idea. Thank you guys.